Hey everybody, this is Dr. Dain. Welcome to this installment of the Tour of Consciousness from one of my favorite places, the ranch. It's got beautiful cinematic mode, so you can't really see behind me, but it's just so nice. Look at the horses, the people. It's like, wow. And did you see how that stopped? That was weird. I don't know if it kept going around or not, but we are actually here having a 7-day event right now. And I was hoping to make some tours of consciousness while I was in Costa Rica. No, not Costa Rica. We just had a Costa Rica meeting in Croatia, but I did not do it. I couldn't figure a darn thing to say. Have you been like that lately at all? Where you're like, so much has changed, I don't even know my name anymore. And that's actually really beautiful. It's occurred in a really beautiful and wonderful way. So I'm very grateful for that, and just wanted to acknowledge that things are different based on the choices we all are making around the world. And what is the tool for today? If I know not this, what else is possible that I've never considered before? Because what happens when things get really strange, what we do a lot of times is we try to go to old reference points. In fact, one of the things that came up during this particular 7-day event that I'm co-facilitating with my friend Gary, the founder of Access Consciousness, is that most people function from a reflexive reality. In other words, they've got like these reflexes that are almost hardwired in how they respond to everything. And what that does is they try to react in the right way to create a result, but they're never present, they never have choice. And so if you do any sort of work where you're changing things, there's going to be lots of points that you hear the horse? There's going to be lots of points where you have no idea what's going on. You have no idea who you are. Please know that is not wrong. And one of the questions I've given people for years is, what if this is the change I'm asking for, showing up in a totally different way than I thought was possible? And you might ask yourself, is this the change I'm asking for, showing up in a totally different way than I thought was possible and that I thought it was going to? And then this other question, if I know not this, what else is possible that I've never considered? Because what's opening up right now, as far as I see, and I've been doing this change stuff for a while, and what's showing up, as far as I can tell, is possibilities that don't have the old reference points. And there's something truly miraculous in that, because if you look at it, that's when things can show up miraculously. That's when things can show up in a totally different way than they could before. Especially if they'll show up anyway, but you can have a lot more ease along the way and a lot more ease on the journey if you're willing to look for, like, truly, if I know not this, in other words, if I don't define this as bad and wrong, if I don't define this as something I can't understand or that's terrible, then what else is possible that I've never considered before? Which is putting you in the question that allows you to be present with what's showing up, rather than judging it, rather than judging you, rather than making you wrong, rather than making it wrong, and instead exploring the possibilities that are showing up. And you may say I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one. So, also, coming up on November 28th, I have a class. It'll be an online class that I'm doing, broadcast all around the world, and it's called Being You When the World Goes Insane. Does that sound like a world you've been living in lately? So you, me, and a few thousand other people are going to get together, and if you're showing up, of course, we're going to get together and bonk this thing right in the head, like a little bunny foo-foo hopping through the forest, picking up the insane reality and bonk it on the head. And we're going to have a darn good time doing it too. And so you can check out the links under this video if that's of interest to you. And let's say you're watching this video a couple years from now, the links will probably still be there, and you can probably watch the replay of the class. And then also I've got a Being You Changing the World class coming up. One of my favorite classes in the world to facilitate. It's sort of theoretically loosely based on the book I wrote called Being You Changing the World, but this 3-day class just rocks. And what I see is the change people get allows them to go from trying to live a life that often has very little to do with them and not doing it very successfully, and move into having truly more the life of their dreams. But the beauty of it for me is that the change that class creates it doesn't stop after the class. In fact, it just starts at the class, and the change just keeps going on and on. So that is available also. So a quick recap. A quick recap and reminder of the tools. If I know not this, what else is possible that I've never considered? Ooh, another one. What's right about this, I'm not getting. What's right about me, I'm not getting. And if I had no reflexive reaction, what could I choose? I just added that one based on the earlier conversation. Okay, my beautiful friends, thank you very much for watching. And if this has been helpful to you, please like, please subscribe. That way other people can find it and you'll be notified when I create new videos. And I've got a little target over the holidays to create some stuff that will allow you to have a lot more unstuck, a lot less yuck, and a lot more fun. So I very much look forward to seeing you soon. And what if you, truly being you, recognizing that what is occurring now is actually a gift designed to contribute to you, or the gift, the change, and the possibility this world requires. I look forward to seeing you soon, my beautiful friends. Bye-bye!